So this is the GOG version. This is not the version I played as a kid. I played a regular, just PC port, but this is essentially it. Functions identically.
It has a sweet intro though.
Actually, I'm gonna freeze that intro real quick because I need to increase the volume of this entire thing. Because this isn't obnoxiously loud.
Anime.
So this is a massive step up from Guilty Gear X's intro.
It's got Zappa.
Yeah, all the characters that are being like showed off with name drops here are new characters to this iteration, except for Robokai. So Robokai is not in this name drop, even though he's new.
You gonna play as Robokai?
We're gonna play as Kai. I'm just gonna show off Robokai after at the end of the stream, or at the end of this section of the stream. Also, the window is actually larger on my OBS, so I might as well just look at that. Okay, is this working? Oh shit, my controls are... Oh, they are working. Okay, jeez, I got confused there for a moment. Okay, so... let's see. So this is also with a save file. I'm not gonna fucking play a Maniac. Bugger off game. Entry BGM, mute. We're gonna turn off GG mode for now.
Sound test.
Let's see. Punch, kick, slash, heavy slash, dust. Oops. What would respect be? This button? No. Okay. I think we'll live without an instant kill for now. Okay, let's try this now. Actually, I'm just gonna try and show off. We don't need to go through arcade mode again. I'm just gonna show off some like separate things. So we have Medal of Millionaire mode. We have versus 2-player versus CPU, training, survival, mission, story mode, gallery, and stuff like that. Let's just first go to CPU. So, let's see if this is still... No, I didn't want to do that.
It's your boy.
I think my pad isn't as configured as I want it to be. Okay, let's just start off with Robokai then. So Robokai is the special boy in this version of the game. He has a special meter. How a meter works is he doesn't actually get tension at a normal rate, he has to build it up through special means. Special means usually includes dropping this little podium there, or just draining it from the opponent. Let's see, what is the drain button? No, it's not that. What is his...
You're gonna overheat.
Yeah, I see that. I'm actually trying to find where the start button is because this key binding is completely messed up on my end right now. I think we might have to restart this.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, that's where the start is, Jesus Christ. So... yeah, it's kick. So you should be able to like grab him if I can actually enter the input properly from this side. Thank you, Kyle. I can just do this. But yeah, the other thing he has is the overheat mechanic, which basically means you want to keep the bar at the last two sections, of, like where the dial is, because then that makes your normal moves more damaging. The special meter makes your special moves more damaging. So for example, rockets become homing rockets, and things like that. You also can drain your opponent's thing. And you also have the weird Million Punch special move. Okay, so let's go back to character select. So that's BGM. Oh, that's where the two buttons are. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, my start and select are a bit messed up. Okay. So let's just go back to Kai and just show off what he has. Comparison. And yeah, we also have Justice here. We have Cliff Anderson. New characters include Nino, Zappa. Dizzy is now unlockable from the start. So Zato has been changed.
Replaced with Eddie.
Yeah, replaced with Eddie. There's twofold reason. Like, canonically, the Parasite Shadow thing, Zato controls takes over, so it's kind of like named after him. But also the voice actor of Zato in the previous game passed away, so they probably wanted to also like just justify the voice actor change in a way. So I have Bridget, Slayer.
Bridget's really good.
Yeah, Anju was in the previous one. I think I forgot to show that.
Yes.
Okay, let's try like Justice, I guess.
Justice and her giant armor dong.
Yeah. Also, man, I picked shitty colors. Yeah, well. So, Kai's a bit different. In that he has a few new moves. Not like insanely different. He has this overhead move, which changes his back down kick. He still has his forward slide kick. And he has a new super, which is this little flying arrow thing.
What I always liked about Justice is her xenomorph tail.
With what?
Her xenomorph-like tail.
Ah, yeah.
Reminds me of a xenomorph.
Yeah, she uses that tail as a parry, I believe. Also that damn super. Oh shit, you can grab me in that, you motherfucker.
Holy shit.
Also, another thing you just saw there is the burst.
Holy shit. Oh, that was Sliver versus Sliver.
Yeah. So the burst is basically a combo breaker, and that's new to Guilty Gear X2. What it essentially does is, if you're taking damage, if you're in a combo, and use a burst, it will break your opponent's combo, and they will be shot back. So it's basically a get off me button. And then it replenishes and carries between matches. So tension is round specific, but burst like is shared between the matches that you have. If you use burst offensively, like not as a defense part, but just you attack with a burst, it'll give you full tension meter. What other things are there interesting? I don't know if this was new for X2 or just was in the previous game. So you have Taunt. When you taunt your opponent, they gain a little bit of tension meter. If you taunt your opponent between rounds, like I win a round and I taunt my opponent before the victory screen takes away my control, the opponent will actually start the next round with more meter. Like he'll have half meter full. And also if you try to taunt your opponent when the match is ended, when you won, the game doesn't let you. So it only lets you like gloat over your victory if it'll give the opponent the benefit. Which is a pretty interesting way of going about it. Now, you probably noticed this EX and SP thing about the character names. So those are unlockable things. SP is just alternate colors. EX is actually a remix of the character. So everyone except Cliff and Justice gets an EX mode, and that shuffles about which moves the character has. So, I don't know, let's show
I picked a Dead Mouse remix.
basically.
Can't believe you got fucking destroyed by this young lady. This nun.
Yeah. Well, Bridget identifies as a boy, so just raised as a gal. But yeah, so EX Kai gets a few different moves, like the slash thing. He gets his ult back kick thing instead of the whatchamacallit, instead of the overhead. And I believe his super I think he has actually a grab. But yeah, the Sacred Edge super, instead of just flying forward, now kinda hangs first, like, for a while, and then dashes forward.
So my question is, because Bridget has a bear, why are you not playing Bridget?
Bridget is really hard to play effectively.
But the bear.
Yeah.
It's on brand.
Now, what else is there interesting to say about this? I believe...
Bridget has a really good instant kill.
Yeah, he does. I think one other thing that's interesting, which I can't really... I might actually have to go to the options menu to re-enable that. Or actually go into training mode, probably safest bet. They kind of expanded on the Roman cancel system. Because now there's a thing called false Roman cancel. Now, I need to check whether that's in this game or in the next iteration. We'll quickly go after this match to training mode.
Yes.
Yeah, Slider has a good instant kill. He has a haiku, and I think the haiku might actually be opponent specific.
I think some of them are, yeah.
Okay, so let's just quickly go here. Let's go to the options, key config, and I'm gonna need whoa, which one can I use for this? I can use this. What is L1 on this? Oh, okay, that's what it is. Do I need to actually reset this? Okay, I don't. Yeah, I think it actually won't let me rebind controls unless it's like, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna try it like this. It's gonna be unwieldy. Sadly, this is how it goes with old ports and gamepads. Let's go to training mode real quick. Let's go to Kai Kiske. So, okay, so we need to set our tension max. So I believe, yeah, I set this. There we go. So let's try to get closer so it zooms in a bit. Let's see if I can actually get... I need to time the Roman cancel properly. Can I actually do this? Nope. I did it once just before. So what Roman cancel is... I'm gonna go switch to Venom, I think this is easier. So what Roman cancel is, false Roman cancel is, it's like Roman cancel except it's frame specific. No, Jesus Christ, it's frame specific and there we go, and that it's an exact frame. Like you have to nail down the exact frame for it, otherwise it doesn't work. It takes away. Instead of half of your meter, like a regular Roman cancel, it takes up 25% of your meter, and it's basically there to make unsafe moves very safe. Like, if you do the projectile, you see he kind of hangs there before he can move again. But if you do it with a Roman cancel, you have immediate control. But yeah, it's very frame specific, and it's an advanced thing, and it's very character specific, so it's not a universal mechanic. It's more like, this character has a false Roman cancelable move, and that false Roman cancelable move is for this frame specifically.
Yes.
Other things this added that were interesting, so there's a story mode, and the story mode is basically a visual novel. You get to a point, you fight a dude, and each story mode has 3 endings, and the branching paths aren't like, do A or B. Instead, it's like,
who do you get your ass kicked by?
Yeah, who defeats, you have to lose the specific person, you have to beat the specific person, you have to get far enough without losing, you have to win with a timeout. There's like a lot of requirements, like you have to use an instant kill on this one. And even for some things, it's kind of like, oh, if you want to get like ending 2 of Kai, you have to have gotten first ending 3 of Soul, and things like that. There's a lot of text there. We're not going to do that because it's pretty slow. Survival mode functions similarly as in the previous game. I'm going to show off mission mode really quick. So, mission mode is, as it says, just, you know, a bunch of missions. How they work is, so it has conditions, like how much time you have, what you need to do. It tells you who you're playing as, and it tells you things like, you know, do you have any, like, locks or anything is overpowered. So what it says here, for example, is seal special. That means you can't do special moves, you can only do normal moves. And you have to do combo over 0 to actually deal damage, so anything, like, you can deal damage. I don't think instant kill is allowed, and the opponent can't jump, so let's just do that real quick. So basically I can only damage him with a normal move and I have 3 seconds to kill him. It's fairly standard. If I try to do my special, it won't actually come out. We kill him. Mission complete.
Nice.
And then you get artwork. And you don't get artwork for every mission. I think it's like a bracket of missions gives new artwork. But then you have stuff like, you know, the 100 mission is something like super special, like, okay, like you're playing as Kai versus a gold soul,
EX?
An EX gold soul. So that is completely different in terms of difficulty. And you start off with Half-Life.
And you're at the ruins of the place where you fought bad guys in previous games.
Yep.
I think specifically Justice.
So the worst part about this is that Soul regenerates whenever he's not taking damage, so this fight is like a nightmare.
Yes.
But yeah, that's about it for this one. Other things worth noting, yeah, so we have the gallery mode where we get the stuff. You also have golden shadow characters that you unlock in survival mode. Shadow characters being infinite tension, and gold characters being like what you just saw with Soul. Like each character has something, basically their weaknesses mitigated and their strength just through the roof. But yeah. Every time I start up one of these old ports, OBS just goes, please, I'm dying. Please stop hurting me. I'm gonna lower the volume of this a bit on the stream it.
I mean, like, the Discord call blows up.
Yeah. I'm sure it blows up on stream as well. So, a much lo-fi intro compared to Reload. So I don't know if anyone actually heard about this one. I'm just gonna straight up go and say that the best part about this game is the soundtrack. because it has a lot of good songs. Other than that, it's a bit problematic. It's not bad. I played it for quite a while, but yeah, it's not something you'd play over regular Guilty Gear in my personal opinion. Okay, so Guilty Gear Isuka is a 4-player fighting game. I'm gonna quickly adjust my controllers because, oh god, okay, it has separate controls for different things. I think I need to test it like this. Just defense, Roman cancel, psych burst. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. So, we have our standard issue characters with a bit more emphasized portraits, like everybody's a bit slender, except Robokai, he has his old portrait for some reason. Where the hell is Kai? Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, new edition, we have ABBA, who is a reference to ABBA, in case that wasn't obvious. Please select team color, we're going to be team red.
Hell yeah.
So this is a mix of a 2v2 fighting game, like Smash, for example, and old Fatal Fury. So, Jesus Christ. So there's a turn button, because the game doesn't want to let you auto-turn, so instead you have to turn manually to actually face the opponent you want to face. Moves are pretty much the same. No, I'm trying to figure out, yeah, this is new. Shit, I need to actually... I'm trying to figure out how you change planes. There has to be. I have not played this in a while. Turn, dust, line change, oh god, so it's like that. So you can change the background and foreground. You can also attack while changing. And that's about it. It is basically regular Guilty Gear, just for players.
They would expand on this concept with a DS game.
Yeah, I think it's like Guilty Gear Dust, which I've never actually played that one.
It's bad. The only good news is that you can customize Robokai.
That's actually from this one as well, so that might actually be like, the same game.
It has a lot of the same backgrounds. It has, I think, a slightly different story, if this is a story, maybe? I don't remember.
No, this doesn't have a story,
and then, yeah, I mean, I always found that the easiest way to win in this game was to have Robokai learn, Potemkin's Buster, and just bust everyone.
Yeah. Oh god, that's wrong button.
Because it was like super easy to pull off on the DS. Yeah. Also, it was more vertical. Instead of having a background layer, it has like platforms.
I would have rather had platforms, yeah. Because it is just like very hard to wrap your head around. Like I said, I've played this before, and you know I know Kai's moves, but just the fact, as soon as you have a turn button, it just gets ridiculous, the mental processing you need to add to that, because you have to remember to turn to face the opponent.
Yeah. Like, I remember this version of Colony.
Yeah, so this was in the arcades as well. So it's definitely not like a console original.
Check that dog.
That's a good dog. Also, that survival level concept, that's actually how survival mode in regular Guilty Gear works. So when you get to survival level 20, you get like a Daredevil challenger, which I think might happen here as well. What is my command list? Yeah, I'm not being crazy. Okay, there we go. Oh, I just got grabbed. Yeah, so doing like specials gives you more survival levels. Also, everybody starts up with a stock, but there's no real like clear indicator that you've lost your stock. It's more like just how many health bars you have.
They also added the weird like boss thing in Dust Strikers or whatever it's called.
Was it Leopoldin?
No, it's Gig.
Okay, so I don't know who Gig is. This game's final boss is Leopoldin, and Leopoldin is, Jesus Christ, the weirdest boss I've seen in a fighting game. It's like a massive.
I hope you get to see it.
It's. I don't think I have it. I don't have the save game for this. It's basically a massive dog, where it's a dog in a massive bipedal crocodile suit, and the dog is being ridden by a cloaked figure, and the only weak point is the dog. If you damage anything else, it just auto blocks. And it takes up half the screen.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see if we can get to at least the first survival threshold. And then we can show off Guilty Gear Boost mode, which is probably the more interesting part of the game.
Who is it now?
Yeah. Hello, Torpid.
Hey, Bear.
God damn it. I keep pressing the turn button because that's where I usually keep my heavy slash button. Oh, fuck off, Johnny. Nobody likes you.
You say that, but in canon.
Everyone likes him. He's such a cool dude.
No, he isn't. Look at that fucking hat.
That just proves how cool he is. You wish you had a hat like that.
No, I don't really like hats.
There we go. So we finally got to the Daredevil part, which is a special team fight where you're fighting two people at once.
Ah, Frasco.
So what game is this?
This is Guilty Gear Isuka. This is the spin-off of Guilty Gear.
You know, I should have read that down below. I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Yeah, the overall
It's
is there
okay.
for a reason, Torpid.
Ah, I'm guessing you got this is the GOG version?
Yes, this is the GOG version, which I believe is no longer available for sale.
Really?
Yeah, they pulled it, but I think we can get the game on Steam.
That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, I bought it on time, so I still have it, but yeah. Wait,
Why is that, I wonder?
God knows. But yeah, keeping track of your health bar, your burst, and your tension meter in this nightmare of 4 people is a bit... And also whether you're in the foreground or the background. Yeah.
Yeah, that UI is way too fucking busy for a fighting game.
Yep.
I think my favorite thing was when I unlocked everything in this game, because you get a second color set for characters, or you get an EX mode, I can't remember. But what you could basically do is, you could have 2 Kais who have the same color palette, so white and blue, and 2 Robo-Kais that had the same color palette, and then you'd essentially end up with 4 Kais on the same screen, and you could barely see anything.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not gonna continue. We're just gonna let this go down. I'm gonna show off Guilty Gear Boost mode because I really don't want to wrap my head around just pressing the turn button. But yeah, best thing about this game, soundtrack, and a good thing about it is that you can get the songs from this game in Guilty Gear Xrd as unlockables. So everything this game has contributed to the Guilty Gear universe that is good is still there.
Is in better games.
Yes. So let's go to Okay, so I'm gonna just show off. We have color edit, that's self-explanatory. We have the Robokai 2 factory. Now, the
Yes.
Robokai 2 factory is basically you have a Robokai Mark II, and you buy moves for him, which are moves from other characters. And he has his own interpretation of each move. So let's see if I can find something.
Oh, do something from Jam.
Let's see. Here we go, Gekurin. Oh, you don't have enough points. Yeah, but basically what this works
you're
is...
poor.
It basically does interpretation of each character's moves. So for example... okay, this is something new. For example, Milia's hair stab thing, instead of stabbing with hair, he opens up his chest and he has a big stick he pokes you with, but he pokes in the same way. That kind of stuff. Ability tuning, yeah, you can just upgrade him.
Okay, but we should teach Robokai 2.0 to love.
Yes.
That is not an unlockable move, I'm sorry.
Damn.
But it said right there, love.
No.
Yeah.
It's a lie, Torpid.
Why can't we teach him to love?
Robots can't love. Anyway, I'm just gonna go and pick Robokai for
Okay,
this.
but then tell me your feelings on Nier Automata.
What if Yokotaro wrote a Guilty Gear story?
Sounds good.
It would still be just as much of a mess.
Okay, so boost mode is Tekken Force mode. You're basically beating up dudes
Neat.
and earning stuff for the main game.
Just
also
beating the shit out of twins and triplets.
Oh god, oh god.
Oh god, you're getting your shit pushed in, dude.
I used to be good at this, but
Is this where you fight Leopoldin?
no, you fight Leopoldin in Guilty Gear in regular arcade mode. No, in this one, you fight a special version of Soul and Kai, which is something like Infinite Soul and Infinite Kai, and they have different colors and just like better moves. God, this fucking turn move, I swear to God, I hate it. Hate it with a passion.
Isn't there like a PSP like game that does this kind of thing in the Guilty Gear series?
I don't know.
Let me look.
Wait, how do I jump in this mode?
Very carefully.
No, because
Yeah.
up is going in the foreground, so how do I jump? How to do my aerial moves? Shit. But yeah, you basically play this mode to unlock stuff for Robokai Mark II.
That's dumb.
I mean, yeah, defeat the enemy boss. Here's the enemy boss. Ah, okay, it's a color swap version of the regular person. Okay, where are my controls? How do I... Oh god, I jump on L1.
Why is it on L1?
I don't know.
It's terrible.
Okay.
Also, it's called Guilty Gear Judgment for the PSP. The gameplay in Guilty Gear Judgment is similar to GG Boost mode found in Guilty Gear Isuka. Instead of one-on-one 2D fighting game, instead of one-on-one 2D fighting, Judgment is a side-scrolling beat-em-up game. It features every character from XX Reload except for Cliff Anderson, Justice, and Robokai. And adds one new playable character, Judgment, who's exclusive to the game.
Oh god, I can't... It's not actually letting me jump, and I don't know why. I think it's not registering my L1 button.
Neat.
Oh, that's why it's not registering it, because it's thinking my... yeah. Okay. God, this is unwieldy as hell. How did I play this as a kid?
Because you had nothing else to play.
Probably. Jeez. can you play as the generic mooks? You can actually unlock the generic mooks, yes, and you can play as them. And they each have only one move, or two moves, something like that.
That's really good though.
Yeah.
But yeah, this also, I think it has some like hidden paths or something like that. Like you can kind of like do shortcuts for levels with hidden conditions. But yeah, I think that's enough of Isuka. We all get how this works. It's not a particularly good game. I mean, it's basically Guilty Gear with extra added stuff that you don't need. Sick Dog agrees.
This music though is real good.
I love it. I love Accent Core Plus.
So I had a lot of issues with Accent Core Plus, or Accent Core in general. Then it was Plus, then it was Plus R.
Yeah.
I'll go into the issues I had. So this is the one I believe Daisuke didn't actually have a design capacity in. Like they just handed it off to, you know, whoever was Dark System Works. I mean, not whoever. They just handed it off to the base team without him being a director on it. And the issue I have with this iteration of Guilty Gear is that it has too many mechanics, like
Yes.
that make some stuff redundant. So as we were going right now, you were kind of saying that like each iteration just had more and more and more and more stuff added to it. This one adds force moves. So okay, we have arcade mode. I believe there's a story mode. Yep, mission mode, survival mode.
Okay, but
So, just to say, survival mode is a bit different in that you buy upgrades for your character as you go further in survival mode, so you get more HP, more damage, all that kind of stuff.
I just appreciate how incredibly fucking busy even the title card is.
Yeah. So let's see if we can actually set this up properly. Like maybe I'll actually have the controls I use for once in my life. Okay. That seems to look good. Hard slash, yep. And rare heavy slash. Actually, wait, no. Let's do it like this. Then that's dust. Oh, I need to move it like so. And then, so I'm just trying to go between stuff I used to use and old Guilty Gear and stuff I use in XR, and I'm confused because I don't remember what's what anymore.
You're confused because XR is good.
I mean, this is also good, I just don't like certain things about it. Anyway, new things. So we skipped a version here. After Reload there was X/, which wasn't released on PC and frankly just has minimal changes. And then there was Accent Core, and Accent Core Plus, and now this is Accent Core Plus R, which is the latest one. Yeah, so the new things for this one. We have Order Soul, we didn't have him before. Robokai MK2 is now a memory. Abba is here from Isuka because, you know, she deserves to be in a good game. Cliff Anderson and Justice are unlockable from the start, and they are actually balanced to be playable from the start. So let's just quickly go to Kai.
No, Robokai.
Let's fight Soul. So
the good boy.
So things there. Now we can pick you could pick the stage in previous games as well. It's just that you had to press a button on this character, and then you get that character stage. Pick a random stage.
That looks good.
You can pick a home stage.
Verdant.
I'm not gonna lie, it's funny seeing these character designs compared to Xrds.
Yeah, that's very good. Also, you can pick songs in a better way than you could before. So basically, before you fight, you just pick a song rather than getting whatever the matchup is, or again, clicking the character portrait.
Cliff Anderson's theme, do it.
Because yeah, like Soul Bad Guy is nowhere near as beefy as he is in Xrd.
Yeah. So we have.
But I still love his name. I will forever love his stupid fucking name.
Yeah.
So
or Justice's theme.
Now I'm gonna do Keep the Flag Flying because that's new. So that's the Order Soul versus regular Kai song. Now the thing with this one is you have random songs, but I never picked random song because there's a chance that it'll pick Under Construction, which is Robokai's theme song, which is terrible. Which is just birds in the background.
And
Also,
if you do another round,
Also, yeah, that pre-fight quotes more extravagant, crazier stuff going on.
also if you do another round, you should take Ivy's advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think I will actually switch to Robokai after this because holy shit, I might not ready.
I take it this is on Steam.
Yes, this is a Steam version. I believe it also has online play.
Neat.
Also, yeah. So, so let me just show off one thing. This is now an entire string. Let me just see. Basically, all the moves have been beefed up. So now, instead of just being a Dragon Punch,
Yeah.
you have this additional thing that he heads forward to wall bounce you. There's also a few other things. Previously in Accent Core, like the regular one, there were hidden moves. So like this, like Thunder Strike while the opponent's on the ground was a hidden move, but now it's actually featured in the command list for Kai. And then,
Yeah, because hidden moves are a terrible idea.
yeah, I mean it's not particularly strong. Like it's just like a little.
Yeah, but the fact that you have part of the kit hidden away is really dumb.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
this I have to look up because I haven't used these much. Okay, so we have this is now a yellow category of moves. So these are the force moves in the game, and that's one of the things I dislike the most about it.
Yeah.
So basically, you use a section of your meter, I think 25%, to do this like force move. The force moves are so good that genuinely there's no point to using supers anymore. Like for example, Kai, like nobody uses Ride the Lightning because there's no point in using Ride the Lightning. They use his other super. But for everybody else, like people just don't use super. It's just better to use your meter and force moves because they come out faster, they're better, you can combo into them. So this is kind of where the game starts getting a bit bloated with its mechanics. Let's check out Order Soul. So somebody requested Suck a Sage, so let's do Suck a Sage. Which is a song I don't understand why it's so popular, but yeah, sure, let's just do that.
Because it's the theme song of We President. What more do you need?
This is true.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ennui versus Free. I still like that his head is a helicopter.
6 X artists after this, and then we are ending this crazy journey. Oh yeah. So the only character, I think this isn't actually listed. Let me check. Yeah, this actually isn't listed. So there's still only one hidden move in the game, and that's Robokai's. But I need a special condition to do it. So basically, when Robokai gets knocked down, he can delay his wake up. I'll see if I can take it down again. Basically, he can delay his wake up and just mess up the opponent's combo. Like that. Because otherwise in Guilty Gear, you don't wake up on the button when you get down, you wake up automatically. And I don't remember, I think you just have to press a few buttons and Robokai just stays where he is and yells at you. Also, man, I have not played as a Robokai forever.
I wonder why.
Because he's not in the good game anymore.
That's the joke!
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it, I hate it when people call this stuff butt rock. That's not what butt rock is.
Butt rock is the music that's in Sonic games.
Not even that. Butt rock is. I mean, actually, no, that's actually fairly accurate. Because fist bump is straight up butt rock.
Yeah.
Like shit like Hoobastank. God, what is it? Nickelback. Any of that sort of thing is straight up butt rock. That is an actual genre. This is not butt rock.
No,
that's a good music.
There's just rock/metal.
It's not even like
it's hard rock.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, calling it butt rock doesn't mean it's good or bad. It's what it means to the genre, which is what determines if it's butt rock or not.
Mm-hmm.
So other things that are worth showing off. Oh god, I don't know shit about Zappa.
Show off the 100% good boy.
Zappa.
Zappa and Appa.
I'll just show Dizzy wherever I went, and let's just play Sucker Sage for the rest of our lives.
Sure.
God, the character art in this is so weird to me.
Yeah.
What's weird?
Be careful, Zappa's Australian.
Not the character sprites, but like the actual portraits.
Oh, the portraits get really weird. These are actually the story mode portraits from Reload, and I don't know why they ended up reusing them, but...
Yeah, they're not great. It's a shame, because like the fucking sprites are gorgeous.
Yeah. You know what I just remembered is that there is like an album where they like added vocals to all of the songs.
No, we don't talk about that. We don't speak about this in this household.
Which is your favorite bad vocal addition?
Please, please. Okay, so Zappa's gimmick is every time he hits with his little spirit things, he gets orbs. When he has a full circle of orbs, he gets Super Spirit Dude. Who kind of like breaks the game.
That just sounds needlessly complicated.
He is actually really powerful.
But he has a dog.
Oh, I don't know that he's powerful. It just seems like, once again, just a bit of feature bloat.
He has been like that from Reload. I don't think it's more a character specific thing. Like this game.
Yeah,
has
he's a very technical character.
Yeah.
You should try to get his instant kill off.
Let's see if
it's really good.
If Dizzy would stop fucking jumping. Oh, come on, really? You poked me out of that?
You go into training to show off the instant kill.
He's gonna vomit on her repeatedly out of spite.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dizzy, you shit!
Yeah, I'm not actually sure which character can show up because it's been for fucking ever. I could probably show off Venom, but I'm so used to XR rotations that I'm now just probably lost on all of these. Can I go back? Yes, I can go back. Okay, yeah, so there is a network mode, 2-player mode. Let's show off Zappa's instant kill real quick. And we'll probably move to XR right now, because again, this is essentially Reload, just with more stuff on it.
Yeah.
So there's not too much to talk about. Again, the force moves are the big thing, just general balance updates and stuff like that.
The ring.
Fucking, what the fuck was that?
That was his instant kill.
Yeah.
It's really stupid.
The ring.
Actually,
Granted, most instant kills in these games are stupid.
Yeah.
you take that back, Torpid. You take that back.
I didn't say stupid was a bad thing.
Okay, so... yeah, Dizzy had a hidden super. Jesus, how do you even do this? You hold down and then you do a... Yeah, I'm not even gonna try that.
Oh, it's like a weird Z-ish motion. Not
Yeah,
quite.
because everybody else mostly has just down forward, down forward.
Please try it. I need you to attempt this.
You
No.
fast instant kill.
Please, Bear, if you love me, you'll do this for me.
No, I can't do dizzies. I'm just gonna do Maze and Robokais, and then we're gonna switch to the next game because I also
Can't believe.
What about Faust?
Can't believe Bear doesn't love me.
I know. I'm sorry, Torpa. Destroyed.
Yeah, hers actually, I think it's half. Yeah, hers has always been like a half circle rather than a quarter circle because she can dizzy the opponent so quickly. That would be like otherwise too crazy to let her just do it on, at will. Yeah, let's just do Robokais, who is the best boy.
Ah, dizzy, you say?
I can't execute that torpid. I mean, I can try, but I probably won't be able to.
I want to see you at least give it one attempt. What the fuck? What the shit?
But yeah, you actually see some of the sprite work from Guilty Gear X's Guilty Gear Mode Kai. Let's go back there. Let's go to Dizzy. And let's have her instant kill her husband.
Her husbando.
Husbando.
As Bando.
Okay, so how do you even do this? Let me go.
It was what was it? Is up, left, right, down?
Let's just check this right now. Down, hold down, up, left, right, down. Okay. And then punch plus hard slash?
Punching.
Really?
Yeah.
Of all the buttons? Oh wait, dude. Oh, she doesn't actually have an instant kill mode. Right, okay. I'm not even sure how you would do this. Like, you have to charge it in some move, because otherwise you just jump. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how you're going to do this.
I honestly don't remember Surge being any good, so...
It's
no
not.
idea.
Because I think the jump cancels it. So
Yeah.
you probably have to like do it while you're doing another move.
It's why I could never get off Iron Taggart's distortion finish or whatever in Blaze Blue because it had full circles.
Yeah, there is no way I can do this.
Can you start it mid-jump?
You should be able to charge mid-jump, but no, I don't think I don't know what the motions for this are exactly. Like,
Garbage. The answer is garbage.
I mean, it was a hidden move in the previous version, so yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I wonder why it was hidden.
Because she never had the instant kill, because she was canonically too powerful to have an instant kill. Because it would destroy your world, Torpid.
I mean, you see what happens in Xrd.
Yeah, the Xrd one is really fucking good though.
Yeah. Anyway, we're moving on to Xrd actually.